How's it going today, everybody? Welcome back to Troy's Hobbies RC. Today on the channel, we're going to be continuing our 2026 Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge rules and updates. In this video, we're going to be covering the Pro Mod class. This is our highest power, highest performance, highest level of competition in our series. So let's get into this video and discuss what makes a Pro Mod a Pro Mod. All right, everybody. Let's talk about some of the details that makes Pro Mod class. So, like I said earlier, the Pro Mod trucks are our highest performance, highest power vehicles. In our rules, we allow 2S to 3S power as maximum. Your max is 3S in our class. You can run any body style you like that fits a monster truck chassis. So it can be one of the short course style truck bodies like you see on Wild Hair or Mad Dog on the ends here. It can be a scale replica like Gravedigger, or it could be your own concept if you have your own designs, whatever they are, as long as they're not vulgar or anything like that, we'll allow you to run them. So, you're pretty much open on your body design. You can run whatever body you want on your monster truck for the most part. Wheels and tires. Let's talk about wheels and tires. Sorry for bumping that. Wheels and tires next. You have to run a 2.6 monster truck style tire or LMT style tire. That means you can run the open dish if it's an LMT style wheel. We'll allow that in our Pro Mod class. Otherwise, you can run like these J Concepts Renegades. You can run the stock BKT style tires on an LMT. Or any variation you find on the aftermarket, be the Pro Lines or RC four-wheel drive, whatever's out there that fits these true monster truck style wheels and tires are what's allowed in this class. All right, just want to clear up some information here. The new Losi 2.0, the LMT 2.0 is out on the market, and with that, it has some changes to the electronics. People who are familiar with this truck knows that it has some stunt modes and different driving modes. When you're racing this truck, it's fully legal in our Pro Mod class. However, when racing, you need to leave it in unlimited mode. That way there's no driver assist or any kind of gyro or any kind of thing affecting your racing. We highly recommend that you stick to the unlimited mode so that you have 100% control of your truck during racing. Just something I wanted to cover real quick on the Losi 2.0. Like I said earlier, you're free to use whatever electronics you want, censored or censorless. There is no size limit. You can run 10th scale or 8th scale as long as it fits. You're limited to the pinion size on these trucks pretty much. But again, you're free to run any chassis you like, any gearing you like, any electronics you like. As long as it fits within the chassis and isn't, crazy overpowered, and you're limited to 3S. So that's pretty much a clear up on the electronics and things like that. Let's go ahead and talk about a few other things. All right, guys, I'll just give you a quick look here at my electronics in this truck. Again, you're free to run any servo you like. I just have kind of a no-name 45 kilogram servo, Trio Servo Saver. I personally run the plastic LMT housings just to keep the weight down. Again, the J Concepts tires. I have a Hobby Wing Quick Run. It is the BL 150. So this is the 150 amp 8th scale motor. And then I come down here and I've got a 3674 size 3600 kV motor that I run geared up pretty high. So that's pretty much my electronic setup in my personal truck. There are guys that run censored setups, sensorless setups, 10th scale sizes, and 8th scale sizes. So I just wanted to show you guys personally what I run. I also run a radio link receiver and radio link racing controller. So that's kind of the look at my electronics. Mad Dog and Wild Hair both are identical as far as electronics go. The only difference between these two trucks is the wheelbase. All right, everybody, that's pretty much everything that makes a Pro Mod a Pro Mod. These trucks have very high power systems in them. They have really high grip, really good steering angles, and they're very, very high performance trucks. And that brings me kind of to my point. This is our most competitive class, hands down. We have the most competitors in this class. We have the most competition on the track. We have the most variation in our racing chassis in this class. There's all kinds of different chassis out there. Some guys run a Clodbuster style setup that's really hopped up with high performance. Some guys run SMT10s with high performance. A lot of people run LMT stuff. Like I run all my LMTs are basically stock. There's the Team PRP chassis that are out there dominating the racetrack these days, and everything else you could think of on the aftermarket. So between all of the modifications and everything you do in the Pro Mod class, this is our highest level of performance. So not too much has changed over the course of the seasons. We've kind of kept the Pro Mod rules consistent over the years, and not too much has changed this year for the class. But what I expect this year is even more competition on the track, even faster builds, even more specialized equipment, and we'll see what 2026 holds for the Pro Mod class. So let's go ahead and wrap up the video here, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts of the day. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for today on Troy's Hobbies RC. That was a quick look at our 2026 Pro Mod rules. Just kind of an update. If you haven't looked at our rules before, or if you were curious about what makes a Pro Mod, this is kind of a quick overview of what that is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys find it informative. And I hope to see you guys out on the racetrack with us. We're going to start racing here really soon, and it's going to be a really good season. So I hope to see you all there. Again, follow us on all of our social media, at Facebook and Instagram at Troy's Hobbies RC. Our website, troyshobbiesrc.com, for all of the rules and information for Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge, as well as merchandise. If you'd like to purchase merch and keep us going down the road, that would be awesome. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.